I can understand being like talking a little baby talking, but not like,
Are you hungry for your baby num-nums?
are you hungry? Are you hungry?
It's time for what brought us to the dance. It's Am I the Weenie? I mean, technically, this is the first one we started with, right? This is what brought us to the dance, as I said.
I think so, yeah. Pretty sure.
I don't think I've seen any other content creator use the term weenie for Am I the A-hole videos. I could be wrong, but I think that we have officially coined the term weenies. Well, I mean, we haven't coined the term weenies, but in the context of content creators using an alternate word other than ass-hole. Why did I say it like that?
Hello.
Anyway,
Oh.
Anyway, classic, great content as always. Welcome back to the Daydream Arcade, everybody. My name's Darryl, and this is my co-host Brianna. She's not gonna say anything, so I'll continue talking.
You don't let me say anything because you keep going. What the fuck?
Every once in a while, I let you talk. That's like that should be the summary for the show. A podcast where the man talks the entire time, and sometimes the woman gets to talk.
Yep, that's basically the vibes here.
Yep. You can continue.
Oh, now
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. Oh, man. All right, guys. So you already know the motherfucking vibes. We are here for Am I the Weenie? And we're going to read some weenies. We're going to
read them all.
We're going to read them all. We got some spicy ones today for you, as always.
Yup.
Alrighty. So my first one is posted by user puzzleheaded-oil6586. Am I the weenie for not showing up for my birthday dinner at a nice restaurant, knowing everyone was waiting for me and my parents had to pay a deposit for the table?
Ooh. I've never had to eat somewhere where I had to put a deposit down for a table.
Yeah, neither have I. I just call and be like, hey, can I make a reservation? They're like, yeah.
I don't eat at fancy places. Maybe this isn't a fancy place. Who knows?
Maybe. We'll see. I'm 16 male, the second oldest of 4. My older sister, 18, has Down syndrome and is medically complex with complex needs. She also has food allergies. My younger sister, 13, has a host of food allergies, and some of them are very serious, and she's also on the spectrum. Then we have my younger brother, 11, and he has a lot of medical issues related to food and allergies that go along with it. We always try to make sure places are accessible for them, especially because my older sister is in a wheelchair. This does mean I can be overlooked. It does mean making sacrifices or accepting that things will never be as far as it would be for a kid in a family with less extra/special needs. I'm used to not getting my favorite dishes, and I'm used to not getting my top pick for vacations because my parents don't think it's accessible enough or autism friendly enough. I'm used to my siblings never getting turned down for that stuff. After a while, it became something I expected. I was lucky that my maternal grandparents tried to make up for it when they could, and my best friend's family would also include me in their family for stuff like meals out. My family restaurant in our city... Wait, what? My family restaurant? That's crazy. My favorite restaurant in our city is this Indian place. My favorite dish is their samosas. I never get to eat there with my parents and siblings, and we never get takeout from there because it's not deemed safe for all my siblings. Sometimes that stinks, especially when my parents proclaim they always get their kids' favorite food from their favorite restaurant for their birthdays each year. This year, my parents made a big deal over me turning 16, and they told me to pick my favorite place for us to have a family dinner for my birthday. A family dinner that included extended family. I told them my favorite place, and they told me that wouldn't work. I asked if they wanted my favorite place or a place catered to my siblings. They asked me if I didn't want to cater to my siblings, and I said no. They asked where did I want to go. I said the Indian place. They gave me one of those looks and said they would give me more time to think. A couple of weeks after, they asked me where I wanted to eat for my birthday, and I told them my answer had not changed. They asked me if I could really enjoy my birthday knowing it wasn't accessible and safe for my siblings to eat there, and I said yes, since it's meant to be my birthday and they wanted me to say my favorite restaurant. They told me they would book the family favorite and went ahead and did that. The family favorite has nothing I actually like. I just tolerate it. They had everything planned, invited everyone, and when the evening came for the dinner, I just didn't go. My parents are furious with me. I had everything taken for a week, and they plan to continue the punishment in some way. My grandparents defended me, but my parents said I was rude. Am I the weenie?
Nah.
I also don't
I don't think so.
Yeah.
because I understand wanting to, outside the context that I think that the parents are overstepping a little bit. I think that I understand wanting to go places that are accessible to all of them. However,
Yeah.
this is OP's birthday.
Yeah. I think you can handle one day where where OP wants to go. Especially it's their 16th birthday. Like that's
Right.
kind of a big deal, you know? Like you turn 16, like sweet 16, whatever.
Yeah.
I think it would be okay for one day to just go to somewhere like the siblings, you know, if they can't eat, they can't eat, but they can easily go somewhere else to like pick up food or, you know, whatever before or after.
Yep.
And then, you know,
there's a lot of different possibilities, a lot of different options.
Yeah, there's
that
so
they
many
have.
different ways to go about it where like everybody is okay, you know?
Imagine wanting to go somewhere for your birthday and then your parents end up grounding you for a week.
That's kind of insane to like take away all of their shit and like ground them for a week because they wanted to go somewhere for their birthday. And then they were just fed up. Like it really, you know, like OP said, it seems like they're constantly making sacrifices and like, you know, sometimes you have to, especially if your siblings are dealing with so many medical issues, like all three of them. Like that's rough. You know,
yeah,
but I imagine it can be exhausting kind of being left out for things and being overlooked.
Yeah.
You know, because that's still not fair. Like, it's not fair that the siblings have to deal with all of those issues that they do have, but it's also not fair to the OP to be treated differently and treated like they don't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And also, Indian food is fucking bomb.
I can't have Indian food because they cook with a lot of nuts and shit. So
yeah,
I can't really have it, but it looks incredible. And
it's great. I love it.
I would love to have it, but unfortunately I can't. But, you know, if my sibling wanted to go because it was their favorite thing, I would go with them. I just wouldn't be able to eat, but I can easily get something before or after.
Yeah.
Like there's been so many times that I have gone to a place with like friends or something and like I find out that I can't eat there. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. But like, I'm not going to like have a whole fit or like be like rude about it. I'm just like, okay, I can't eat here right now. I will eat somewhere else. Like, it's like,
but
it's really avoidable.
They should still think of you though. I mean, when we were at PAX, every place that we went, you guys would always call ahead.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I like to do that just so like, when we get there, I don't have to like awkwardly sit there.
Yeah.
But like, if it like there was
never, because it's like we're all going out to eat. Everyone should be able to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that's fair. That's fair.
So I can see that may have been the parents' mentality, but the way they handled it was just not right.
Yeah, they shouldn't have punished OP like that. But all right, that was my first one. My second one is posted by user Spaghettis.
This one looks kind of spicy.
Yeah. The title is, Am I the weenie for announcing to my brother-in-law and his friends that my partner and I are going to have sex? All right.
Like, imagining that they're just having a game night or just something, and then they just stand up and are just like, everyone, we're going to have sex. And then
they do like the tinking of the glass, and they're like, ting, ting, ting.
Ding, 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 ding. We're going to fuck.
God.
Everyone clear out of the room. We're using this room.
We're doing it right now. Guys, leave.
On the coffee table. The glass coffee table.
Yummy. So you can see everything. Disgusting. My partner and I bought a lovely house that's great for hosting get-togethers. Most of the time, we invite friends and families. Mainly friends now. Earlier this week, my brother-in-law asked if we could host a get-together at our place since a friend is visiting the state, and he wanted to give this friend a house tour. Just a disclaimer, I really dislike having my brother-in-law over because he doesn't respect boundaries. We asked guests not to go into our bedroom and my office, but he goes in both because he was looking for our cats, or he wanted to check the place out. This man is 11 years older than us.
Oof.
My partner and I barely had time for each other due to our busy work schedules, and this weekend we were looking forward to us time. My partner said he didn't really want people over, and I said the same. My partner texted back, "We can't. Sorry, we're busy this weekend." Brother-in-law kept pushing and calling, asking why we couldn't make time. And he claims, and he claims it's only going to be a few hours. And this friend rarely visits the state we live in. My partner just kept replying that we're busy. He keeps asking what we're doing and why we're busy.
Oy.
Saturday evening, we're relaxing and playing video games in the living room. Brother-in-law calls my partner, says that they're outside, dropping by really quick.
No.
Partner says that we're busy. Brother-in-law argues, seeing us from the window, that we're just playing games.
What the fuck?
More arguing. My partner hangs up and aggressive knocking follows. We go and open the door, and there were 7 other people with him. They had alcohol and snacks.
No.
This is a common issue between brother-in-law and us. I'm just fed up with this. And I kind of just asked what they were doing here. And that we can't hang out tonight because we had plans to relax. Went on a tangent about our busy weeks while they stood out in the cold. I ended the conversation with, "We plan to have sex tonight and don't want people around while we're at it." We already told brother-in-law that we're busy. He wants details. Here. We're having sex. All night.
Oh, I thought that he wanted details after that.
Oh, no. He wants details. Here. We're having sex. All night. Good night. Stay warm. Well, brother-in-law talked to father-in-law. Now I'm getting calls and texts on how crude and rude I am and have no decency. My partner doesn't care how I handled it and understands I'm sick and tired of brother-in-law. Am I the weenie?
No.
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 That's insane. Insane behavior.
That is not cool to just randomly show up at somebody's house.
That's rude and crude.
That's just insanely rude.
Just show up? Like, that's insane, dude. I would be so mad. Like, that's a grown-ass man. Like, go get some friends. You have 7 other people with you. Go find something to do that doesn't involve, like, going to OP's house.
Have you ever had somebody drop by your house after, or just randomly said, "Hey, I'm outside. Can you come here?" Or something? Or just randomly drop by and want to hang out? I've never had that.
I have that.
I've always had to make plans.
No. I'm pretty sure my old best friend, not my old best friend, my best friend currently, back in the day would do that, but we lived like 5 seconds from each other. So it was like, it was very easy to just come over and shit. And I would never have a problem because I loved seeing her. So I was like, yeah, come on in. She's basically like my sister. So it was just really easy for her to come in and just like not worry about anything. Like, I would be half dead, not showered for a few days, like be in my bed, and she would come and be like, "Hey, queen."
And
I'd be like, "Hey, queen." I'm just rotting in bed, like, "Hi."
You're like a troll, just like turning around, like, "Hi."
But yeah, no. If it was like anybody else who would do that, I would be pretty upsetty. I'd be like, "You need to leave my place right now." Your place.
Yep. All right. So my post is posted by user Chelsea Cheesy. Am I the weenie for not sharing a free meal with my anti-Instagram boyfriend? I post my food pics from when I go out to eat on Instagram. It's just for fun. I spend like 30 minutes a week on it tops. My boyfriend is a very sweet guy in many ways, but one thing that I'm not so much a fan of is that he often hops on the bandwagon of hating on innocent things. Not just not liking something, but making sure everyone knows he doesn't like it, even if nobody asked. I can't help but notice a theme. Pumpkin spice lattes, pouty selfies, Taylor Swift, etc. As you can guess, he is not a fan of the food pics and thinks it's very annoying and cringe. He doesn't even follow my Insta, even though he has an account. Do you remember that one girl that, like, she went viral for something? There was a huge debate over it on Twitter. I think it was a girl at a restaurant. She got served pancakes and she was filming herself and she was doing this like really like weird dance and everyone was like, "That's so fucking cringe."
Everyone is so annoying, bro.
Like, I had to think about that for a little bit because instantly my thought was like, "Oh man, like that's weird."
Like it's a whole, like, she did a whole dance, but it's not that fucking serious, bro. The person in the back was a hater.
The person in the back was a hater, but I can also say that she probably shouldn't have posted that because that girl probably got so much hate for being like, why are you like ruining her fun? It's like,
Yeah.
how would you feel if someone just randomly put a camera in front of
Yeah,
like
that,
she did
that
like,
would be annoying. I feel like if she wasn't hating on her for doing that weird ass dance, she was probably upset because there was a whole camera pointed at her.
Yeah.
I would also be like, hey, can you not do that? If anything, she should have just like cropped her out.
I mean, like, I also thought that I went back and forth between thinking that the person that posted it was, right, and, was just letting them do what they want. Like, I don't like filming anything in public, really.
Yeah. Like vlogging, I'm like, ooh.
Good vloggers I have so much respect for, but like this new wave of content creators that are just menaces to society, like we said, absolutely hate them. I think that they're the worst.
Yep.
They are the hemorrhoid the asshole that is content creation.
They are the anal fissure of the internet. But also, side note to this story, he doesn't even follow her account.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Like, I mean, I don't follow my girlfriend on social media, but that's just because she's not on social media.
I was just about to be like, what? Why not?
Like, Morgan just doesn't have social media.
No, that's fair.
She just doesn't.
God.
She has a Tumblr, but that's about it.
Such a blissfully ignorant life, not having to be on social media. Like, ugh, God, I wish that were me.
And now people are going to be like, your girlfriend isn't even real. She's not on social media. She's not even real.
That's the first thought that people, yeah. Stupid.
Are you being sarcastic?
Yes, dude. No one's going to be like, oh, fake.
Anyway, even though I don't have many followers, I have started getting occasional offers and invitations from restaurants in my city to try their food for free in exchange for a review. Nothing crazy, no steak dinners so far, but I've gotten a few sandwiches and several baked goods. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's a slay. I would be really happy.
Good for you. Good for you, Chelsea. Well, I just hit the big leagues and got invited to a new restaurant opening that includes a free appetizer and entree for me and one guest.
Slay!
I immediately invited one of my Instagram friends, who I've gone out to eat with on several occasions, and who also enjoys taking food photos.
Yup.
So she tells the boyfriend, guess what happens?
He's gonna be pouty and mad and a bitch.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I told my boyfriend, and he's pissed that I'm not taking him and says I'm doing it out of spite. I really think I'm not. If the restaurant is giving me free food in exchange for a post, I'm going to put more effort into the post and spend a few extra minutes making sure that I actually get very good shots.
Yep.
And I'd rather do it with someone who isn't going to sigh and roll their eyes through the whole thing. Also, I think it's pretty audacious of him to be actively unsupportive of an activity that hurts no one, but then also expects to benefit when it's actually successful.
No, yeah, you are definitely not the weenie. Why the fuck would you sit there and just be, like, probably berated about it?
Yeah.
When
over something as trivial as Instagram.
Dude, like, that's so fucking cringe. I hate people like that. Ooh, I hate people like that, dude. Like, why do you think you're so much better?
Yeah.
Because you're not on social media. Or, like, sorry, you don't like social media trend. Bro, grow the fuck up. Let people enjoy things.
Yeah. You should also probably, if you have an Instagram, I don't know, maybe follow your girlfriend's stuff. You don't have to like everything, or hell, you don't even have to watch everything, but at least follow them and, like, I don't know, maybe, like, I don't know.
This man does not give a fuck about you. Like,
yeah, no.
And then he gets mad because you don't want to take him on something you got through social media.
Yeah.
Bro, no. Take your friend, have a good time. You both take pictures. Fuck it. Fuck him. Enjoy your goddamn meal.
My girlfriend, Morgan, she's very supportive of this channel and, like, what I like to do. Just as I am very supportive of whatever she wants to do.
That's how it should be. It's how it's supposed to be. Like, you don't have to necessarily, like, be into the exact same things, but, like, if you know that your partner really enjoys something, it does not hurt to be supportive. It really does not.
I am very much, not just with relationships, but friendships and also people that I surround myself with. I have a lot of respect and I'm very drawn to people who very clearly have passions for something. It doesn't matter what it is. As long as it's not hurting somebody.
Literally.
I genuinely have I get incredibly joyous when I see somebody succeeding, and also somebody who is maybe not quite there yet, but also, just grinding it out and just doing something because they love doing it and that they're proud of the work that they do. Those are the type of people I want to surround myself with.
Absolutely.
I used to surround myself with people that were like this, and in turn, I also kind of became that person. That would always shit on things. And I thankfully ended up meeting, some of the right people in my life that are now my friends to this day that were incredibly patient with me. And because of that, helped me kind of just look at things in a different perspective.
Yeah.
And also magic mushrooms. But that's neither here nor there.
Absolutely.
This last post is posted by user Aggressive Scheme 539. Am I the weenie for not making my daughter apologize to the woman who spoke to her like a baby? I have a daughter, Katie, who is 6 years old. She's a very smart and straightforward little girl. People are often surprised over what comes out of her mouth. Motherfucking piece of shit!
Can you imagine?
How old were you when you said your first swear?
Does writing it down count?
No, when did it first come out of your mouth?
Oh.
And people heard it?
Oh, man. That's a good question. Probably when I was like 10, 11.
10? Okay.
But I wrote it down. I remember, I think it was like a Blues Clues notepad.
Yeah.
And I wrote down fuck like 5 times.
I mean, that's what everybody does. When you go to old playgrounds and stuff, somebody has written fuck. And that's how I learned how to swear, was by looking at slides on the playground.
Yep.
We do talk about filtering, but as she's 6, she's not always best at it. I admit I didn't use a lot of baby talk when she was younger and do speak to her as I would an adult. Katie has a babysitter, Lauren, who watches her some afternoons if I'm not off by the time Katie is done with school. One night, I had to work late. Lauren's mom, Julie, stopped by at one point to drop something off. Now, I wasn't there, but by Lauren's own admission, her mom can be a lot. The following is a recount from Lauren, and Katie has confirmed it when I discussed it with her privately. Julie began gushing about how cute Katie is and began baby talking her, using cutesy words, pronouncing things with W's, etc. Warren was cooking dinner for herself and Katie.
Yeah?
Julie turned to Katie and asked, "Are you ready for your nummies?" Katie got a weird look on her face and asked, "Why are you talking to me like that? Are you stupid or something?" Julie got offended and Lauren told Katie to apologize. Katie said no and told Lauren to stop talking like a baby. Julie left not long after. When Lauren relayed her story, I said maybe Katie shouldn't have been so candid, but Julie shouldn't have talked to her like an infant. Lauren said she just wants Katie to apologize to her mom. I said Julie should apologize to Katie for treating her like a baby. I did talk to Katie about being more polite. She seemed to be receptive. When I told my mom about the whole situation, she was appalled. She said Julie was probably just trying to be nice and didn't realize how mature Katie is. She said Katie should absolutely apologize. Am I the weenie? Well, I will say that the flair is everyone sucks.
I think I could agree with that.
I think that a lot of wires got crossed here. Let's start with Katie. Child calling an adult stupid. That's never going to go over well.
No.
That's never going to go over well. And then Lauren, demanded that Katie apologize because that's her mom,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't hold the mom for not using a
Katie
lot of baby
is
talk.
6 years old. Like, I can understand being like talking a little bit, a little baby talking, but not like, are you ready for your nummies? Like, that's kind of cringe.
I hate nummies. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? I know it's food.
That's a little weird. I don't think I would say that to a 6-year-old. I'd be like, hey, are you hungry? Are you ready to eat?
Are you hungry for your baby num-nums?
Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
Oh my god, you're so cute. Jesus.
I do think Julie was a little excessive there, but it's an older woman. Like, you know how older women are with babies.
Children,
It's just children in general. Like, they're a little excessive. But Katie being like, are you stupid or something? That's kind of wild. For a 6-year-old, that's kind of crazy.
Again, she is also 6 years old.
Yeah.
I said, You can't control what comes out
No,
of their mouths.
kids say the darndest things.
Kids do say the darndest things.
I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't know. This is a kind of odd situation because like it does seem like Katie is definitely way more mature than her age.
But it's like, is that gonna have consequences?
Maybe, because I do think they should tell Katie to apologize to Julie, because you can't just go around saying shit and then be like, it's fine.
Especially to not just anybody, but also like you're a kid and you can't say that shit.
And
to
your
adults.
Babysitter's mom, like that's kind of wild. That's
yeah.
But to anyone, you can't just be rude like that.
Yeah. And that's one way to not have that babysitter come back, I suppose. Yeah. You got to find another babysitter.
I do think Lauren is not in any wrong here. She didn't do anything.
I don't think so either.
She just told her the story. That's it.
Yeah. I don't think Lauren's if anybody is going to be held to like, it's not that bad. It's
the mom being
Lauren.
like, saying Julie should apologize to Katie. Like, that's weird. She was just speaking to a child. Like,
yeah,
that's weird.
Yep.
The parent here is weird, like giving weird energy.
Julie?
No, the OP.
Or the OP. Okay.
The parent. Yeah, she is 6, but she's kind of treating her like she's like 15.
I'm a mature 6.
I'm a mature.
What the fuck does that mean? Yeah.
Like that's weird.
When I was 6 years old, I was this tiny little thing.
Yeah.
I remember a picture of me on my first day of kindergarten with my name tag wrapped around my neck, and I had like a very big backpack, and I had these tiny little legs.
Yeah, no, I was wholesome as fuck when I was 6 years old. I like my teacher.
Meanwhile, you're like running around like the classroom's on fire. You're like beating up another
shut up
classmate in the corner.
So I had the same teacher for kindergarten and second grade. And I was one of her favorite students. Like Miss Martin, if you see this at any point, I love you.
If you're still alive.
I hope so.
How old was she when you were in school? Was she younger, older?
She was a little bit older. She was a little bit, definitely. But she was the sweetest fucking woman. Oh my God. I loved her so much, dude. She was literally my favorite teacher. Miss Martin, I love you. I hope you're still around, and I hope you're still doing incredible.
Yeah. You know what's weird? I don't remember a lot of my teachers when I was in public school, but
I think I could name every single teacher that I had.
I don't think I could at all. But I could name every teacher that I had in high school when I went to private school.
Uh-huh.
And weirdly enough, the teachers there at the Catholic school had more of a positive impact on me than the teachers at public school did.
Really?
I mean, it's mostly because they're more like, intimate classes. Not like that, but you have less students. Intimate does not have to mean sex.
I know it's for a joke.
Yeah. So final consensus. I don't think everyone sucks here. Yeah. Katie should apologize.
The mom sucks.
Julie was just overbearing.
I think.
And Lauren was just trying to keep the peace.
Yeah, no. I think I would change the flair to, yes, you are the weenie. Your daughter you should explain to her why it's not nice to speak to someone like that, and then just have them apologize. And it'd be over with. Because you're kind of teaching your kid that she can talk to whoever, however.
Yeah. Maybe, like, if Katie apologizes, then Julie, maybe she doesn't have to apologize, but she should be like, no, she should apologize.
She shouldn't apologize, but she should say she's sorry.
I'm trying to think here, like, in real time. Like, if she shouldn't have assumed that she should talk to her like a baby, but maybe she just didn't know. I don't know. Or maybe she was just overcome with, what is that? The cute aggression?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like cuteness aggression or some shit.
Yeah, and she couldn't have known that Katie was going to come out swinging with are you stupid or something?
Why are you talking to me like that, bitch?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, sorry.
Yeah, know your place, peasant.
Yeah. If anything, Julie could she did call her stupid. So, I mean, Julie could have just been like, oh, my bad, and then continued on.
I would have been taken aback if a 6-year-old said, "Are you talking to me like that? Are you stupid?"
Are you stupid? I'd be like, oh.
I'd have to do a double take.
I would just look at
and then
like,
maybe,
oh,
and then maybe you'll cry in the corner.
Yeah,
for
no.
like 5 minutes.
No, kids are ruthless.
Kids are ruthless, man.
Every time I walk by like a group of middle schoolers, I shiver.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Although, would you, in a life or death situation, would you rather take on 5 middle schoolers or 50 elementary school kids? You don't have backup. Actually, no. You and I are there.
Actually, no. I think I would take the elementary school kids because I feel like I could bribe them into loving me. Middle schoolers, though? Oh.
No, what the middle schoolers will do, they'll lull you into a false sense of security to make you think that you're not going to fight and that they actually want peace.
Yeah.
But
and then rip
the last
us to
possible
shreds.
second, they will cut off our dicks.
Yeah, mine included.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you hools enjoyed it, give it a like and a subscribe to the channel today. And also, you can get these videos in audio form on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And be sure to give us a 5-star rating if you feel like it. It'll help us out. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at the Dairy Boy on all social media. Follow the Daydream Arcade on TikTok and all the other things. And where can they find you?
You can find me at Certicate, literally on everything that you can think of.
We will see you guys in the next Spicy Saturday Reddit video. Spicy Reddit video. Bye-bye.
Wow.
Bye.